The controversy surrounding the Oxford Union debate has illuminated a deeply contentious issue, highlighting how political gains and tactical gambits can undermine genuine dialogue. But here's where it gets controversial. Last week, J Sai Deepak, a prominent Indian speaker, publicly challenged the narrative spun around a recent debate, exposing what he described as a calculated Pakistani gambit aimed at discrediting India's stance. This incident not only shifted the spotlight onto the event itself, but also raised serious questions about organizational integrity and diplomatic propriety. The debate, which was eagerly anticipated at the Oxford Union, centered on the motion, "The House believes that India's response to Pakistan is a populist strategy sold as security policy." It turned into a public spectacle involving accusations, withdrawal of key Indian speakers, and allegations of deliberate manipulation. Deepak, who was prepared to represent India eloquently, narrated his experience of chaos and mismanagement, directly contradicting the Pakistani High Commission in London, which claimed the Indian team had pulled out. Deepak's detailed account on social media revealed troubling facts. He pointed to the involvement of Pakistani nationals in critical roles within the Oxford Union, specifically naming Musa Haraj as the union's president, alleged to be connected to Pakistan's Minister of Defense Production, and Raza Nazar as treasurer. Such connections, he argued, cast suspicion on the event's impartiality. Adding to the disorder, major Indian speakers like former Army Chief Naravane and Dr. Subramanian Swamy withdrew mere days before the debate due to unavoidable commitments. This left Deepak and others to scramble for replacements. Despite these hurdles, he managed to secure the participation of UK-based speakers, Manu Kajuria and PT Satish K. Sharma, demonstrating resilience amid chaos. However, the situation took a bizarre turn when Deepak received conflicting reports, initially being told that the Pakistani delegation, including prominent figures like Hina Rabbani Khar and Khawaja Muhammad Asif, had not yet arrived in London. Based on this, the Indian team decided to abandon their trip to Oxford just hours before the scheduled debate. Later, Deepak claimed to have confirmed that the Pakistani delegation had, in fact, landed and was staying at a hotel in Oxford, which he interpreted as a sign of cowardice, accusing the Pakistani side of deserting the battlefield before even engaging in the debate. Deepak was highly critical of the Oxford Union's leadership, accusing them of allowing the organization to be manipulated and turned into a tool for Pakistani interests. His comments resonated across social media, with opposition voices like Priyanka Chaturvedi posting sarcastic remarks about Pakistan's repeated complaints over the Oxford Union platform, branding it as hypocrisy and dishonesty. Meanwhile, the Pakistani High Commission issued a formal statement claiming the Indian delegation withdrew at the last minute, thus granting Pakistan an unwarranted walkover. They suggested that India's refusal to participate reflected a lack of confidence in defending its policies in what they described as a neutral and intellectually rigorous debate. This narrative, however, starkly contrasts with Deepak's account, and many observed that Pakistan's actions appeared more like a strategic retreat than a genuine disagreement. This incident raises profound questions about the nature of diplomatic debates. Should such platforms be exploited as battlegrounds for political machinations? Does organizational bias undermine the purpose of academic discourse? And most controversially, are debates like these inherently flawed when national interests turn them into arenas for sabotage rather than constructive dialogue? What do you think? Is this just another example of diplomatic theater gone wrong, or does it reveal deeper issues about international dialogue and bias? Are platforms for unions still capable of fostering honest debate, or are they now just pawns in larger geopolitical games? Share your thoughts. Your perspective could shed light on what might be done to preserve the integrity of such intellectual forums.